Good evening. Tonight I'm going to try a little experiment. I want to see if I can make pumpkin puree for baking out of these giant jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I've made pumpkin puree out of pie pumpkins and smaller pumpkins hundreds of times, and it's easy to do and it works great, but I've never done it out of these big ones, so I'm going to try it and see how it goes. I want to see how much pumpkin puree I can make out of it and if it would even taste good. Anyway, let's try it and see how it goes. And this right here is exactly why I want to see if I can turn giant jack-o'-lantern pumpkins into puree, because I have all these pumpkins I don't want to go to waste. I'll be taking all this down to decorate for Christmas soon, so if I can utilize all these pumpkins to turn into pumpkin puree, I'll have enough pumpkin puree for an entire year to make all kinds of pumpkin stuff. So got the guts and seeds out, and I cut the stem off. So we're ready to bake it. For experimental purposes, I'm going to do this two different ways. I've got one as a whole pumpkin, and then one pumpkin I cut in half. So we'll see which one bakes better. I've got that oven heated to 400 degrees, and I got our pumpkins in there. Honestly, I have no idea how long this is going to take. My small pumpkins take 30 to 45 minutes, so I'm going to say this one's going to take at least an hour. I'll check back in about 45 minutes. Okay, here we are about 45 minutes in. So I'm gonna pull this out and see. It's pretty soft all the way through, but I like it when the skin peels back easier than that, so we're gonna still cook them a little bit longer. Let's check this one. Yeah, I can get my fork all the way through, but nah. This skin needs to be wrinkly and cooked more. Let's cook it longer. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. Let's check it. Oh yeah. This is done. See how the skin is all wrinkled and it comes off really easily? Fork goes right through. Perfect. Let's check the bottom one. Oh yeah, definitely done. Okay, so here we are, and we have a little bit of an issue. With smaller pumpkins, there's not usually a lot of liquid, but look at how much liquid this thing has. If I put all that liquid into my pumpkin puree, it'll make it way too moist and runny, and then it'll mess up my baked goods. So I need to dump that out before I puree these pumpkins. Sorry, my kids are playing in the background, so it's kind of loud, but they peeled very easily. I will say, though, that the pumpkin that I kept together did peel easier and came off in bigger chunks than the pumpkin that I cut into two pieces. Okay, let's puree it and taste it. Okay, so here we are. I think it is the perfect consistency. And now let's do a taste test. It's hot. It's pure pumpkin. You want to try some? So good. So good. Try it. It's here, Lice. Come here. No. So I'm going to say absolute success for this. I love it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and puree the rest of this up, and then I'm going to can it so I have it to use all year long, and especially around the holiday season to make anything pumpkin. I'm going to make pumpkin muffins, pumpkin pancakes, pumpkin bread, pumpkin rolls, and of course, pumpkin pies, and a lot of other pumpkin things. So, quick instructions here. I sterilized my jars in the oven at 250 for 10 minutes. And over here, I'm sterilizing my lids by bringing those to a boil. Okay, here you have it. That one giant jack-o'-lantern pumpkin yielded us 10 pint-sized jars. These 8 I'm gonna can in my pressure canner, and these 2 I'm gonna leave in the fridge to make some pumpkin baked goods here over the next week or so. So, to answer your question, yes, you can turn a giant jack-o'-lantern pumpkin into absolutely delicious, all-natural, and healthy pumpkin puree. It is extremely easy, and it tastes so good. So if you have jack-o'-lanterns left on your porch from decorating for fall like I do, don't let them go to waste. If you're not gonna put them in your compost pile or feed them to your chickens, you definitely can make pumpkin puree out of them. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy this. And if you want to see how to can and process pumpkin puree, I will put that link in here now so you guys can click on that, and it's a good step-by-step tutorial that I made on how to make your own pumpkin puree and how to can it. All right, happy canning and have a great Thanksgiving.